How to Discipline in a Multicultural Workforce, European American Edition. This video focuses specifically on the European American culture. Jeff, the star of the show, is your average European American. His culture means that his talkative and friendly nature stops him from getting his work done. Let's see the problem then, shall we? Scene 1. The issue.
Yes, hi there. I was just wondering if you could put Jeff through, please, on line 1. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hi Jeff, it's Liz. Can you just pop up to my office, please? We need to have a quick word about something. Yeah, 10 minutes is great. Yeah, okay, thank you. Bye. Yes, come in. Oh, Jeff, hi there. Take a seat. How are you doing today?
Not too bad.
Excellent.
Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Yeah, so Jeff, I've just brought you in today because I've just been handed the quota sheet for this week. I've noticed that your levels are particularly low, what we want in our team, especially compared to all the other performances, which are absolutely fine. So there should be no reason why yours are lower than everyone else's.
I mean, I'm really sorry. I've just been having like a terrible week. My fish Timmy is just quite ill.
Right. Okay, Jeff. I mean, I understand that you might have some personal issues connected to your fish, Timmy.
I mean, he came with me all the way from the States.
The problem is, Jeff, is that you're still underperforming, and it's fine for now. But I think we're going to have a review of this in a week or so and have a further conversation.
1 week later.
I'm just going to have to call him again. Yeah, hi, can you put Jeff through, please, on line 1? Oh, he's on the call. Yeah, can you send him up? Yeah, that would be great, thanks.
This is make or break. Liz has to solve this problem as professionally as possible, whilst not upsetting Jeff, so the problem spirals out of control. Let's see how she does.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Liz.
Hi, Jeff, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Right, take a seat, Jeff. Right, so you know there's been some issues, obviously, with your work and your quotas that you're just not filling. I think it's about time that we actually have a conversation about it. It's been now nearly 2 weeks where you haven't met your target, and before you interrupt me, because I know you're eager to say yourself, but I just can't allow you to bring your personal things into work anymore, and it's just not good enough. I'm not having you just not make any money.
It's just really hard for me to settle into this British lifestyle. I mean,
Look, I've had enough of your excuses, Jeff, okay? I can't just let you drift along and sit on your bum all day eating donuts and talking about your stupid fish problems when I'm trying to run a business. And you can see this is really, really frustrates me. You know, the fact you haven't even got anything to say, just go pack up your things. I've had enough. It's just not good enough.
that's what you want.
Although you were correct to call Jeff into your office to talk to him, you could have gone about it another way. According to Campbell, Fleming and Groats, non-punitive discipline theory, you should have given him a oral reminder, not an oral warning. An oral reminder does not threaten disciplinary action. It serves as a way of emphasising how the employee should conduct themselves. Now that sounds much better than how you did it, doesn't it, Liz?
It sure does.
Hey Liz, guess what?
What?
There's another theory.
Oh, fabulous.
It's the just cause theory. The theory that this theory states that you need to have a valid reason for disciplining an employee. This stops employers from disciplining employees purely out of spite. Although you did have just cause, you could have conveyed this to Jeff better. This would have helped you have a greater understanding of why he was dismissed. So Liz, should we give it another go?
Oh, sounds great.
Scene 2. How to discipline correctly.
Yes, hi, Jeff. Take a seat. Okay, Jeff, so I've just been looking over your past files, as I've noticed that your quota levels for this month were particularly low, and it is a trend that I have seen over the past few months since your employment. So I've literally just brought you in today to discuss this and to say that obviously there's going to be some issues with this, and we are going to have to talk about this in the future, because I mean, it's not what the expectations I was expected from you when you started, and it's just not okay at the moment. I mean, how are you feeling about everything in the workforce?
I don't know. I think I could be doing better, but I don't know. I think it's hard. It's hard being in Britain. It's hard. It's weird. It's different.
Okay, so well, this is what I propose to do, because obviously I appreciate your different culture and what have you. So all I'm going to say is that obviously we need some improvements in your quota levels. I would appreciate it if you could leave your personal things obviously behind and not bring this to the workforce, because obviously that is affecting how you work. I think what the best thing will be to do is to review this in 2 weeks to come and see how your quota levels are in 2 weeks. Is that okay? Do you understand what's expected from you from this conversation?
Yeah, I think it's a lot clearer now, and I'll try harder.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, come in. Yeah. Hi there, take a seat.
Hi, Liz.
How are you doing today?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. So Jack, obviously this is 2 weeks on from our last conversation. How do you feel like things have been going?
I feel I've been working much harder. I think I've been getting closer to the quota, at least.
Yeah?
I hope so.
Well, I've got the quota readings here, and I'm actually really pleased to tell you that actually your readings are so much better for the last 2 weeks, like really, really improved. I think from my point of view, it was just a matter of just getting an understanding of what each other expected from what I expect from you, what you expect from me, and yeah, I'm much happier with how you're now doing. Everyone around the workforce says you've been a lot better. You're not drifting off into compensation. You're a lot more efficient, and I'm really happy. It seems like our initial conversation obviously was a success. I mean, how are you feeling about everything?
Yeah, I think everyone understands me a lot better now.
Yeah.
I've really fitted into the workplace, and I'm ready to get even better.
Excellent. So it sounds like you've learned from your experiences then.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Okay, well done. Thanks for your time. Obviously, any issues in the future, I think the best thing for us is to, you come and talk to me first, or if I feel like there's an issue with you, again, I'll come to talk to you straight away, so we both understand where this is going, and hopefully we can resolve things without there being any further disciplinary issues.
Thank you very much.
No problem, Jack. Have a nice day.
You too.
Scene 3. How to adapt this method further in a multicultural situation. According to manager Sarah Rosen, who has experience working in multicultural workplaces, you need to take time to learn about the different cultures of your employees. Make sure you understand what is being put across by the employee, i.e., do not be afraid to ask for clarification. You need to accept that people have different approaches working, and you need to be accommodating. For example, if someone needs to find time to pray each day, set up a quiet area for them to go. This shows respect on your part and avoids distraction to the other employees. As well as this, clarification and expectations from both the employee and employer's point of view is key in avoiding a situation where actions are taken leading to poor disciplinary procedures. Although this experience is important, it is just as important to look at concrete theory on multicultural workforces and how best to manage them. As we looked at Ruth Mayhew's theory earlier on a generalized workforce, we can now look at her other theory on how to best manage a multicultural workforce and how this differs from her original work. 1. Taking the time to learn about cultures and backgrounds of the workforce and how their cultures may or may not clash and or collaborate. Step 2. Conduct an employee survey to learn more about employee preferences in terms of work styles. Step 3. Identify ways to utilize the talents of a multicultural workforce. Step 4. Facilitate cross-departmental focus groups and encourage candid and fluid exchange of ideas, concepts, and experiences among employees who otherwise would not interact with one another. Step 5. Ask employees for input on how to create a singular workplace culture. It is nice to appreciate differences among various cultures in the workplace. However, business leaders have an obligation to foster a workplace culture wherein all employees belong to one group.